words, we moved to our new office over the weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, haven't had a day or a minute to rest. But guess what? I'm going to do my best. There goes that rhyming thing I do all the time, too. So, what are we going to do today? You know, I can get you to millionaire. Billionaire, I could if you paid attention really good. But unfortunately, a lot of people get comfortable. I think comfortable stinks. So, again, today we're going to have a little bit of fun. I'd like you to get a tablet and pen. I'd like to show you exactly how I got to the million to billion through corporate structure. And that's not me personally, it's through the corporate structure. See, I learned a long time ago, I don't want to own anything. Because what happens, always someone want to take it away. And that's no fun. So that tablet and pen time, I hope it's in front of you. This is live. You get a question or two, just type it out. I'd like you to challenge me sometimes because I get bored very easily. You see, I like making money because it's a game. I turned it into a game a long time ago. And I did that as a kid because it seemed to work. And I thought the grown-ups were just stupid at the time. I grew up and realized they were kind of stupid anyway. So let's understand. All right, I'm the godfather of credit. Wow, I got that nickname on KNX Radio years ago. I've been on that station 49 years. So guess what? I'm Ray Reynolds, and I like to show you rules and tools. I like to give you the ability to basically get past go. In the beginning, as it says right there, no pictures, no recording. I need you to have a mindset. I want you to accomplish your goal every step. But unfortunately, what happens is most people, sorry, not you, of course, are lazy. The other half is they don't follow through. You see, I have a problem on goals. I accomplish them all. That's not the problem. The problem is I'm going to fight through the pain, and I'm going to get there. That's just me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. Every time I hear somebody go, white man can't jump, are you kidding me? The registered newspaper took a picture of me kicking the basketball hoop when I was 14 and a half at T-Weaker Junior High, and they put a white boys can jump. Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? See, I can show you the Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and the mansions and all the things that I did. How about if I help you do the same thing for you? But again, let's talk about Bill and Susie. See, everybody has a problem. I believe your problem is your lack of knowledge and knowing how to play the game to win. So here's what I had them do, okay? Understand, number one, first thing I did is look at their credit cards. You see, Bill and Susie got fired, actually laid off or fired, what do you call it? They work for the government. They're fired, okay. First thing before they panic, like most of you do. See, what happens with most of you, you basically take your credit cards, you jack them up, then you ask for them to increase them. We're gonna do it the opposite way. We're gonna basically plan the problem. When you plan the problem, you're prepared. You don't let the world kick your assets no matter what you do. So let's understand today. I had them call all their credit cards and online and all the things they could do, increase their limits. Next, we analyze your credit file. You see, what I do for people all the time is I analyze your credit. For instance, this customer here had a 667. Now they're an 820. Would you like that? Let me know. You see, I don't do credit rebuild or repair. I do credit rebuilding. There's a real big difference in the two. But I'm one of the guys that help credit some of the things in the credit system in the beginning anyway. So I built them 100,000 of personal credit. Let's understand what that means. 100,000 of personal credit. Now it could be just two of these because these are 50,000 each. But again, I'd like to get you 8 to 10 credit cards, 5 to 10,000 each. If we do exactly the rules and tools, the goal is have safety. Out of $100,000 of credit, we have a problem. It's like when you got a credit card for $10,000. Oh, goody. Let's go shopping. Let's go get dinner. $100,000 credit. You understand, at 10,000 credit card, you're going to use 29%. That's right. I'm the one behind the scenes that created 25, 29% rule. All your creditors today, okay, and all the dashboards say below 30 because that's what it needs to be. Credit Karma during pandemic said 42% they were wrong, and I was threatening to sue them anyway. So let's understand. If we take our credit cards and put a sticky, kind of dummy proof it, all right, and understand the limit and the rules and tools, so I'm going to give you that today. All right, 29% out of 10,000 is $2,900. The moment you take it to 30, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. There's no fun. If we have $100,000 of personal credit, that gives us 71,000 of safety. Sorry, I'm going to say it this way, in case we have no shit day, week, month, or year. So we all go through that. And we always say, oh, shit. That's how we feel. I just say it out loud. Next thing what we got to do is cut anything we don't need, the waste, because people get sloppy and they waste money. Next thing we got to look at is this. Now, here's what I did for them. This is Bill and Susie because they got fired from the government, no problem. I set up the corporation with 18 divisions. Now let's understand and write down the word daisy chaining of credit. See, one card can become as many cards as you want it to be based on the division process. My goal is to get 100,000 per card like these are, paid over time limit, and then times 9. All right, that means it's $1 million. The goal is to always have more credit than you need, because what happens with most of you, you don't have enough, and you basically find out you're short. So here's 10 million. How much you like to play? We got about $62 million of credit on dashboards of cards just to play with, not counting the lines of credit. So main thing is 18 or 9 divisions for credit, 9 divisions to go get something like a franchise, McDonald's, Wendy's, okay? How about a storage unit? How about a car wash? Next thing is the blueprint. I built them 100,000 of personal credit because I believe everybody needs 100,000 of personal and business at the same time. That's just me. So you don't steal from your family, which most of you did anyway. So what do we do next? Okay. Now I took their money, we built them, we invested in storage unit business. At one point in time in my life, I controlled about 44% of all storage units in California. Unfortunately, I found myself in a coma in 2009, all right, until about 2000 into 2010 and 11. And I got to come out of that coma, and then I was homeless because they stole my goodies while I'm in a coma. Kind of sucks. So we invested in a storage unit business. We bought the whole complex. Now, what does this do? The corporation's income now, based on that, the units, we bought $17,350. So again, what's going to happen with them within 8 months, if they don't do what I tell them to do, they're going to be like most of you. Their house payments late, the car payments, everything's screwed up. Well, I don't want things screwed up. So again, auto income. Auto income, so you have something, you don't basically run it, but you own it. That's the ultimate goal with me. Now, as we play this game, never sit like a sitting duck, because that's what most people do, unfortunately. So here's what we do, the mindset of everything. I looked at something years ago and accomplishing a goal. It's like here, it's very simple. See, if I can touch it, I can kick it. Now I can do the splits every which way. All right, I'm very flexible, and if I can touch it, I can kick it. That's how it worked. So again, this mindset. So if you understand something, accomplish a goal, it's called see it, believe it, go get it. I believe if you see what you want, you write down your list, you let me look at it, and I'll help you go get it. And I'll do it for you if you want me to as well. So see it, believe it, go get it. See, I like goodies. So let's understand today. If we think every goal we have takes 38 steps, that's it. If you have 100 goals, that times 38 is how many steps you have to go. So we got 38 steps. It takes 8 times to hear something. We must hear it 8 times to get it to our thick heads. And then when we apply knowledge, then we have questions. And that's where I come in. I've been broadcasting and been in front of people for 49 years, helping people like you getting to millionaire status. Now understand, auto income. Auto income for me was very simple. I looked at auto income. Okay, I created it, by the way, the words auto income, because I really wasn't looking at passive or residual income. That's not what I was doing. I was 17 and a half years old, driving a Lamborghini, all right, since I was 14 and a half, going to Orange Coast College, having no fun, having fun there too. But I bought payphones. People were complaining about the payphone business because they looked at it wrong. By the time I kept buying everybody else's route, I had 22,000 payphones. So I didn't have to do a damn thing besides buy them and have them serviced, okay? Well, that's 6.6 million a month, by the way. Is that good? From there, if we look at things, I had my 19 houses. But then they gave me crap on that too. Loan to value problem. When I transferred my properties to my divisions, I never had a problem anymore. I got rid of the loan to value problem. See, every time I had a problem and I needed a solution, I asked people, they didn't know what to do. So I created my own solution for that too. All right, so Ray's way of life. My first system was basically winning the game of business, showing people that as well. Now, then I created the Millionaires Founders Kit. That I sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night for $5,000 a set. being the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles. Having fun. So I created this 12 books and CDs. So every month you master a book and a CD, and at the end of 1 year, you have $1 million company. That's A to Z for financial freedom. Now, I'd like you to watch something. If you allow me to get your Wells Fargo line of credit up to 150, okay, would you like 9 more? If you'd like me to get a card at 100,000, we'd like 9 more of these. Which card would you like 9 of? See, in other words, every card you get that I get you, if you allow me to do it my way, I'm going to set up the credit files. Experian, trying to do an Equifax under tax ID, because that's what I got to do back then too. So understand, 1 card times 9 is $1 million of credit. If every division, every entity got a different type of business, we're going to create a financial freedom. That's up to 100,000 to 1 million a month. See, the problem with you probably have a corporation and you're probably running the corporation and doing business, which is called silly and, sorry, I call it stupid. You see, when they sue the corp, they sue you. That's how it works. You're on the officer's list, you're on the tax ID, you got all these pieces, you're on the bank account. See, corporations were designed to receive money and only pay tax when they're profitable, not to hide and go peekaboo. Take a picture of that, please. I'd like you to take a picture of that. I'd like you to print it. I'd like you to basically frame it and put it on your desk. There's your goal. And now you can do a couple things. You do, we do, or I do. But it costs $100,000 to put something in escrow. It's going to take $50,000 minimum to put it in escrow and have a reserve. If you'd like, you can play and I'll do it with you and for you. Okay. Now let's understand. Are you serious? There's the first question. See, I can show you $100 million buildings, $1 million Lamborghinis, and I can show you properties in all 5 islands in Huntington Harbor because I go get the goodies. But again, it's going to be up to you. Most people are afraid to have a rich corporation. I hope you're not afraid. So again, let's understand what we did. Because we partnered with clients all the time since 1987, what do? We allocated $10 million right there. It's certified, we allocated it to help our clients to go get the goodies. So understand, the Ray Reynolds Investment Group LLP going public in about 12 months can be worth about $10 billion. Now, here's how it works. Auto income, I created, I'm the expert, no problem. But it's going to be you do, I'll get your broker's list, you do all the work, no problem, I'll guide you every step of the way, or we do it together. That means you vote me as one of your CFOs, Chief Financial Officer, and I'll help you talk to your bank. I'll tell the bank what I want exactly as well, but that's up to you. Or I'll do all the work for you. So let's write down, you do, we do, I do. It's going to be up to you. See, you've all tried something in your life. I mean, come on, let's be honest. You spent thousands of dollars on crap that didn't work, motivational crap didn't work. Maybe you got a friend and family member ripped you off. Why don't we do it the right way and you become the bank? But again, all I can tell you is about my life. Born in a taxi, she didn't want me. I got to be with Mrs. Hope to she devil from hell. So I got a choice to go get it. So the bottom line for you, don't worry about your age because it doesn't matter how old you are. You can do it as long as you have the money. But no money, well, let's go build a bunch of corporate credit. See, what happens with most people, they take their personal credit, just finance a business, which is called stupid. They jack it up, called stupid again. See, understand, people aren't stupid, they're lazy, or they don't know how to play. If we build corporate credit, we get to write off the interest and the credit card. Most people use the wrong damn money and screwed it all up, probably half of you. So understand, are you ready to become a certified CFO? Can I make you a CFO, please? Let me do the work for you too. All right, so again, what do? Now here's my assets as high as a 6-foot locker. You see, I was just jumping over lockers having fun. People thought, what? It was just funny. But again, let's reach your highest goal. See, I have no excuses, but I never thought I wouldn't reach the goal. I've never thought if I reach it, if I say this is a goal, I'm going to do it till I reach it. I never gave up. So again, let's repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay? Let's do it my way for a while. Give me 3 months, 6 months to a year, and I'll change your life. I'll guarantee it. So again, if we're going to be a CFO, what are we going to do? We have to do this personally and business-wise, because you can't play teeter-totter and steal from your family. 100,000 of personal credit, 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety in case you have a what? oh shit, day, week, month, or year. Then we got to get a corporation. Corporation needs $250,000 of credit and divisions as well. So if we do this correctly, get it through your mindset, you're stuck with me up to 6 days a week. Can you imagine? In person or online, 6 days a week, you're stuck with me, and I'm not going to let you down. Okay, auto income. But then we got to protect our assets, house and family. There's the thing we got to protect. So guess what? One of my books is called Bullshit Didn't Pay Your Bills. I'm sorry, but it's true. A lot of people got a blah, 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 blah today. And you got a lot of experts on TikTok with their baseball caps backwards looking stupid. They know everything. Most of them are full of doo-doo, by the way. So 87% of people have excuses. Excuses. So if you could find $2,500 today and invest it in something, would you do it? How about if it reaches all your goals for you? How about we turn around and it's a yes, and all of a sudden 5 minutes later it's a no? See, there's your problem. All right, wishy-washy. So understand. I'm going to show you Robert and Joanne. Every month I show a different highlight of a client. Robert and Joanne are nice people. Their credit, I pushed it up to a 740, but it took me 89 days. Next, American Express Gold and Platinum cards, personal cards, I had to get them that. Let's listen very carefully. American Express Personal, Gold, or Platinum do not fluctuate. Okay, do you know what again? Fluctuate. What you did is all the other cards fluctuate, so you jacked it up, got stuck, couldn't get any more. You backed yourself and family in a corner and brought the pain home to you and your family, and you kind of screwed it up. But if we take this and this together, that's a 750 score. So learning rules and tools can change your life every step of the way. Now, the next thing is I got 72,500 personal credit, took 156 days. Next, what do we do? 233,000 of business credit, that's 210 days, okay? From there, I said, give me your gold and platinum cards, let me exercise it for you. They go, what? Yeah, I understand. See, if I can exercise a card that I get you, all right, and get a division of your company into my corporation, we can partner together, which allows me to use my bank accounts and tax returns on your behalf as well. I can show hundreds of thousands of dollars every month coming in and out. Can you? If you can, then do it yourself. If not, let me do it for you. But then I got him basically a blueprint loan for $196,000 for exercising a card. Next, what do? There's a storage unit for sale. It's 1.9 million, and we're going to put 4 people in that. They asked if they could be the only partner with me. 165,000, no problem. Closed escrow. That's 22,000 a month. From there, we get 3 more properties, 3 more entities closed escrow too. So with them, we got 119,000 a month. Remember, it's division process as well. That's $1.4 million. Now, if you want to do something like that, you take 1 year and 77 days and you play with me. You get that 119,000 a month and $1.4 million. And all they started with $5,000. So if I max out a card or use 5,000 on one of these cards today, the payment's $50 a month. So they finance their dream, and that's the ultimate goal. All right. Now, if you have a corporation that's last year, year before, great, because banks want a 2-year corporation. If you don't have it, I have them in stock if you want, but it's going to be up to you. Or you do it now and you wait till next year for the line of credit. I like to do what's called a blueprint call with you. All right, let's understand. I don't think I can help you 100% until I blueprint you and analyze you, because I want to get you to 720, 750, and 800 more. These people got to an 820. They created all the green lights to build $1 million of credit. Kind of fun. But again, the blue lights are very simple in the blueprint loan, okay? This means past, present, future. Good, bad, ugly. Do you have a bankruptcy? Do you have a tax problem? Did you ever screw up American Express and Chase? I need to know the answer to these questions. Next, family, corporation, divisions. If we're going to plan to make one corporation millions to billions, but then we have to plan to die too. The reason we have probate attorneys is because people didn't spend about $25. Their families get stuck in a probate when someone passes away. Irrevocable trust. Car needs to be a division. House needs to be what? A trust. From there, it's auto income, cash flow for your time. What is our ultimate goal? The blueprint call with you is with hopefully your partner of life as well. Okay, if you allow me to do it for you with you, but it's going to be up to you as well. So this is 2025, the ultimate goal. Okay. All right. Well, I haven't seen you for a while, James. How you been? Okay, we're here still. All right, let's get you back in the program today. Again, this is the year to run. Okay. In other words, we don't basically look back. What do? We write down we're going to accomplish our goals and we go get it. Bottom line is, let's focus on chapter 18. Here's what freaked me out as a kid. See, I was 7.5 years old when I heard a corporation's a legal person. I heard it at Mrs. Hope's, rich and famous Hope family's house. I asked questions and they told me to leave them alone. Okay. So a corporation's a legal what person? I taught myself how to read at 2.5 years old as well. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude too. Dang, I can't seem to win. She did come back 5 minutes later and say, here's a mock quiz, here's the book. I read the book. Reality is it didn't give me what I needed, like you've been looking for too. So may sue or be sued. Now, 17983 freaked me out. I didn't like what it said. I felt uncomfortable. 1984. I go to Sacramento, California. I want to go because I got Shakey's pizzas, 31 flavors, Subways. I got donut stores. I got shopping centers. I got all these pieces. And now they want me to pay $800 per corporation. Franchise tax fee. Oh, no, no, no. So my question was, can I set up an entity, write down the word entity, under a corporation that I don't have to basically, what? Pay franchise tax fee. And I don't have to really be on it anyway. That's what I ended up creating 85, 86. So Helping Hand is my first corporation. But all I did is send $10 away. $10, that's it. I sent $10 away to the Secretary of State of California and I got a corporation. Then $100,000 credit cards came in the mail. Damn. Freaked us all out too. You see, you got credit cards in the 80s and 90s that way too. They sent them to everybody. I even got named in the movie Dave. So let's understand. I screwed up, 12.5 years old. I started the Orange County Blind Center, and they actually sued me for using the word Braille. You see, it belonged to Braille Institution. The goal is to never bring the pain home. I believe the biggest mistake you think, and for you, is you believe a corporation protects you. I think that's the biggest lie you ever heard of, and you're lying to yourself. The moment you sign for a credit card or a car or a lease of a building, you pierced your own veil. That means if the corporation hypothetically files bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act, they still come get you. You're going through the rabbit hole no matter what you say or do. Now, 1987, Ken Yarborough and I, and Ken was security chief at TRW in Experian. I'm the guy training him. We wrote a book called File Segregation. I didn't like it when it was done. Ken tended to want to lie. I didn't want to do that at all. He says my divisions take 3 to 6 months. Well, if I can file it and publish it, add it to my bank account, the IRS gives me a tax ID, I don't care if it takes 6 months or less. So that's what I got to do. Write down 3 divisions of me. So I'd like you to think about drawing that diagram right there on that side. Draw it right now. Here's a corporation. In other words, bank uses branch numbers. Corporations owning corporations. How about a store? The stores use the store numbers. So they bankrupt locations right off on their taxes and keep the assets and walk away. You keep bringing the pain home to you and your family too. How about we have a corporate and a bunch of divisions? How about we have no intent to do fraud? Well, we do have the intent to sacrifice the division if we screw it up. So it doesn't matter what bank or Sam's Club or Geico and all the cities you want to do. 11 cities file bankruptcy. So what do we have to do? We can stop bringing the pain home. We can become a certified CFO, and we can follow through and actually reprogram our brains to maintain our status. You see, it's very simple. Look beyond that damn curtain. You see, what you have to understand is how it works. So if we look beyond the curtain every step of the way, our first goal is very simple. It's going to see it, believe it, and go get it. Now, I'd like to write the list for you. In other words, I'd like to create your goal list. I'd like to write the list for you. I think you might have one written in your notebook or in your phone or in here. If you allow me to write the goal list for you, it's weekly or daily. and a project list. If I write it for you, I'm going to follow through every step of the way. And what's going to happen is you're stuck with me. You have a question or two, I'll help you do it. If you get screwed up, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the work for you too. So maybe my story can help you. I always feel like I'm God's example fighting through the pain, but it's up to you. So let's talk about life. Sometimes it just kicks our ass heads. You see, in 2009, I got 3 yachts in the backyard, 2 race boats, 1 Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos. Everything I touched turns to gold since I was about 4.5 years old. But again, my problem is I took out one of the yachts to watch the fireworks with a group of people. Someone had a virus. The next day I'm in a coma. I got the dye 541. There's the goodie. There's the address. I want you to Google it today. You'll find out I'm not fully you know what. So again, I get to lay in that coma. What happened next is my wife's calling everybody at the office. He needs some help. Ron drives a U-Haul truck to the office, steal my books and CDs. Tom sells my websites and phone numbers, my IT manager, to a bunch of people to a porn site. The nurse comes up and asks my wife if I'm going to be a donor. But then at that point, you know what I got? In that coma before I died, it says, all right, stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. So guess what? We came back, and you know what happens? 3.7 billion of corporate structure is gone. My tax attorney stole it all. Now I've been in 2 comas so far, and one I was crippled for life. Jesus said, get up, and got up. Last one they're working on me, still got to die, then come back and help you. So no excuses for any of you. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old. I've actually been shot and knifed. How's that? But I got my faith and persistence. So let's understand. That's my biggest oh shit day 15 years ago. All right, the ultimate goal is, you know, a client said, stay away from boats and fireworks. All right. Now, as a little boy, people didn't really care, but they'd always be nosy because they wanted to want to hear the sad story. Well, I got to the point as a kid, I would say, always good. I didn't realize that would be my signature the rest of my life. Every client I talked to, how you doing, Ray? Always good. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. See, that became my mindset. I'm not going to let someone steal my peace. I'm going to fight through the pain every day. So guess what? The devil's trying to hold us back and knock us down. But guess what? God's delays aren't God's denials. So let's understand something today. I believe the biggest mistake you've ever done is you follow people asking questions that don't diddly squat. I believe you act like ducks and sheep. So let's take that SS5 form you filled out, but you don't realize it's an SS5 anyway. Equals SSN in a 1040 tax return. You got 1. Let's compare that, we the people, Social Security card, to the SS4. The IRS is in charge of both of these, by the way. So the ultimate goal is very simple. So here it is, legal name of entity or individual person. Legal name of entity, you see the word entity again? For individual person. So here's what happens. Connecting the dots. If you've not followed your tax returns, then you should just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. Just go to prison. Simple. It costs them 18,000 or 18 million bucks. In other words, why don't you get back in the system and play the right way? It says legal name of entity or individual person. There's no reason for anybody not to file tax returns when you should go to irs.gov and look up at 1244. You see, a corporation, LLC or C Corp can turn into S, single filing. You don't pay any tax up to 3 to 5 million anyway. You plan the problem. So let's understand SS5 right there. Equals SSN 1040. The ultimate goal. So here we got a choice. See, your Social Security card says do not laminate. It says do not carry with you. And basically use for ID purposes, but you do it anyway. So the ultimate goal is understand we're marked by a number, and they basically, all right, we're bonded up 35 million apiece. So the SSN equals the 1040 tax return. Okay, that's what it was. So the ultimate goal, like anything else today, you never bring the pain home. You got a paycheck years ago. What did you do? Where's my money? What did you do? They said flat out, the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. That's how it works. IRS. So again, as we play the game, let's play to win, but let's play by the rules and tools. Ultimate goal is up to you. You see, we got to realize today, all right, the SS4 and SS5 can work in conjunction, and that's why they have an S corporation in the first place. What most of you did is you sit down at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody for you. We're going to jack up our cards, drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more, hawk our house and bring the pain home to you and me and be stupid. Well, that's what people do. You see, the problem with the lack of knowledge is stupidity of man and woman. This and this makes a 750 score. You see, you panicked. You jacked up the wrong damn card. These you could jack up to $1 million freaking dollars. Pay your time limit as well. As long as you maintain a payment, your score never drops. Your lack of rules and tools is why you brought the pain home, all of you. But again, the goal is to never bring the pain home. So the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of men and women. They're not stupid, they're just half lazy. What do? I'm going to guarantee what I say I'm going to do, 100%. I'm going to put it in writing, you're going to actually agree with it too. And you're going to be part of the program. You're going to pay attention. I only have 2 rules. Do not apply during the program when I add history to you, corporate divisions, because usually it says you're pre-approved, you're really not. Next thing is you don't jack up your credit cards. If you screw up my program and you jack it up or screw it up and you drop the score, get stuck, can't get any more, please don't blame me. I had 12 people blame me a year ago. I'd sue them for 100 million each. They're not online anymore. See, I'll help the devil if he stood next to me today. If you have a collection account, there's 5 ways to kill a debt. You got an IRS problem? Simple. Download the form, call 656 433 A and B. You get yourself back in the system. The goal is to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. So remember, I'm the guy that created 25-20% rule in all your dashboards now say below 30%. Well, I was training Yarborough years ago. Simple 750 score. So let's remember TRW, Thomas Raymond Woolridge, Bicycle Parts, El Segundo, California. Became a Superior in 96. It always stood for the report's wrong anyway. When I designed basically good, fair, hell no, it still had a 750 score. So let's remember raise rules and tools. The ultimate goal, how to go get what you're trying to get today. All right, now I need you to call the phone number. I need you to call 888-567-8688. See, you added yourself to the national mailing list and robocall list. You don't even know you did that too. What do we get to do? Very simple. We can call the number in front of you, opt out for 5 years or a lifetime, but it's up to you. So remember today, very simple thing to do. All right. All cards fluctuate, going up and down based on utilization. So what do? Below 29%. What cards don't fluctuate at all? American Express, Gold, and Platinum cards. Unlimited up to $1 million. Again, payroll time limit as well. That's how you maintain a 750 score no matter what you go through. So help me, help you, and help other people too. We have a referral program. We have an affiliate program. Simple. So today, if you lost your job, what would you do? Instead of jacking up the cards, you call your creditors and increase your limits before you have a problem. You plan the problem. Now, what I'd like you to do is write down the following thing. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corporate, my family. I have no intent to do fraud. That's what you should be writing down right now. You should actually eat your cake and eat it too. The ultimate goal. There's no reason anybody brings the pain home in the first place. Even after coma and I had we were homeless, I rebuilt it in 6 weeks or less for $1 million credit by my wife for an extreme house. So there's no reason to stay down no matter what you say or do. Take a picture of this page here, please. You see, I had to take supply credit, turn it into cash credit to balance my debt and basically get caught up as well. This is about $51,000 of supply credit, turning into cash. Simple. 750 scores waiting for you if you want to play, and I'll hold your hand every step of the way. So analyzation, first thing we need to do. From there, we're going to do a rapid rescore and rapid refresh. Why? I invented them 44 years ago. So again, here was a 510, now 757. What do we get to do? You're part of the program too. Remember, this is a 651, no green lights. Rapid rescore got him 750 and created green lights. Then we build $1 million of credit. Here's a bankruptcy, chapter 7. Now, this poor couple did not need a bankruptcy, but they went to ask a bankruptcy attorney some questions. He sold them a bankruptcy. Now, let's understand something. While they're in bankruptcy, I still obtain them a card for $500 to get started again. I know on TikTok you have 3 what I call ding dongs saying you need a Capital One secure card. The answer is no. Why? Let my dashboards do without a secure card. If you want to do it on your own, I'd say opensky.com. There's no inquiry. Put $200 on the card, spend $25. You never need it their way. So again, what do we get to do? We have to rebuild them up and away again and again. Now here's a nice couple. He's laid on his car payment right here and all these collection items. So what do I have to first do? We have to get the house and car current, then work on the other things. Here's $3,000 during while there's late on the car payment. A rapid refresh actually blocks things and pushes scores up and away using a short period of time. Now for me, I wanted to prove my point, so some of the stunts I would pull is kind of fun. See, Magazine asked me, all right, all the things we do, and what happens is they put in their next cover right back then, use plastic to finance your business. If a cat has 9 lives, so can a corporation. See, I built my cat, Sam Reynolds Cat Credit with $1 million credit, prove my point. So nothing stops you but you. Get a hold of Intuit, because they got Credit Karma, December the 3rd, 2020. My new dashboards are going to basically put them in last place. See, we're going to have 24-hour call center. We're going to make sure we answer your questions every step of the way because they have no phone number to help you because they don't think they really want to. They want you to clickety-clack. So again, next one you have to look at is credit repair. Credit repair by federal law is a fraud. My matching one's not only been, it's broken. Federal Trade Commission, it's fraud. Credit Repair Organization Act, what do? You see, you have to rebuild your credit and not rip off your creditors. The CFPB indicted the Credit Repair Cloud, Daniel here for $3 million plus. Why? He's teaching people getting credit repair. Why don't we just Google Section 611 today? Why don't you find out what you can do for yourself? All right, now LifeLock, be careful, please. They've been indicted 6 times. Their last indictment's $100 million. Please be careful. So let's understand, if you allow me today to obtain your credit report, I'd like to obtain your report today and analyze it. I've analyzed 55 million people so far. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do, step by step, live with me every Friday and Saturday too. 750 score, 90 working days if you do what you're told to do. So understand, we get to play the game to win. The Ray Reynolds University was set up for one reason, because I have a dream. I want to change the world. The Millionaires Founders Kit was sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. The goal is to give you a blueprint for $1 million corporation. Office sells it for $1,000 now. I give it away for $499. From there, the real estate was controlling $2.2 billion in real estate. Financial series is Buckets Money Tax Balancing, Become the Bank. Office sells both of those for $19.99. I basically sell them for half price for $1,000. And what do? You take a picture right here. Ray at the RayReynoldsUniversity.com, nonprofit. Offset your taxes as well. Or you can call 800-254-9506. If you use a card, they might charge you 5% more. All right. We have this 3-day event coming up. We have a basic boot camp, a millionaire boot camp, and we have a billionaires boot camp. This one's totally different than a lot of those. We're going to cover a lot of things, yes, but what we're going to do is franchise and business, opportunity, real estate. So we have April 11th, 12th, 13th. So again, what you want to do, if you want to come in person, you'll be coming to my office in Riverside, California, or you can be online. What's going to happen, we're going to cover it all. This is going to be specialized how to get your own location of like a Wendy's or a storage unit. There's 4 ways to get it. There's 4 levels. So I'd like you to take a picture right now. If you want 100,000, 50, 25, or 10,000, that's your pricing today. And you're going to get level 1, 2, and 3 specialty as well. Now, if I was you, I'd be doing this one. This is $2,999. Why? Because it comes with 100,000 of credit. So I bet it's the best one to do anyway. So write it down. It would be a Zell, or call the office right away. Pretty simple to do. So I got specialty classes I've been teaching for 40 plus years every Friday and Saturday. Now they're only for Saturday right now in rotation. We just did basically daisy chain of credit. This Friday, we're going to do what? Analyzation education. On Saturday, we're going to do what? Stock kit. We get to play the game and win. So let's understand. I want to get you past go. I think you're stuck. I think you're guessing. So let's get you some Lamborghinis, some Duffys, some mansions. White men do jump. Stupid people said we don't. More Lamborghinis. From there, race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, or yachts and Ferraris. Let's get you some goodies. Is that all right? See, I believe you need to use Ray's rules and tools. And we need to see it, believe it, go get it. That's what I believe today. Now, my problem with the 80s and 90s is pretty simple. They kept using loan to value against me, loan to value problem. Division process solved the problem. Every time there was a problem, I came with solutions. And that's how it worked, getting billions of dollars in play at the game. Everything I got is in the division process. It's how I created millions and billions. So I like Lamborghinis and big buildings. I like them because it's kind of fun. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. Here's my problem. All right. Having yachts and race boats in the harbor is fun. The Duffy going to Captain Jackson on the weekend with my wife for steak and lobster. But the reality is I had a problem at 26. I got mansions in Havasu. I got mansions in Big Bear. I got mansions all through the harbor. What am I going to do? I was afraid I was going to emphatically and die. I thought I was going to die by the time I was 27. I only had $2.6 billion corporate structure. What do you do when you're bored? You help more people. So you got a choice today, because white men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Guinness Book of Records guy came out and told me, where's the wires? He kind of pissed me off that night, so I just jumped up 13 feet and kicked that damn lights. These two people on this side had to be out of the way. Pretty simple. So we got the ability to accomplish a goal. And me, I'm not going to stop till I do. Now, here's my grandfather. I found out after I met him twice. His name was Richard Bishop. He won what? The Olympics in 1932. They called him Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High. They made a movie after him too. I think he looks like Al Capone. But he didn't care about me anyway. So the word no doesn't mean no. It means you don't know how. So think. This coming Friday, Saturday, you get stuck with me. You want to play live and ask questions, I'll get you through the process too. But again, it's going to be up to you if you want a bunch of goodies. From there, you get to know rayscredit.com, and Ray Reynolds, me, the Godfather of Credit. So most of you are probably 45 to 70 years old. You play it safe, you never take the chance, you get your assets kicked. So this time we're going to play my way for a while. What's the biggest problem most of you have? You basically what? Your lack of commitment. You didn't fight through the pain. Some of you even gave up on yourself too. We got to stop that right away. So again, here's me broadcasting from my TV and radio show for Las Vegas at the time with $10 million of credit right then and there. Answering questions for people too. You can play if you want to. What am I going to say every day? Always good. Thank you, Jesus. That's how it works for me. So if we write down today's date and project 90 working days, what do we get to do? See it, believe it, go get it. Now, if you need a phone call with me, you just want 15 minutes or so. The office sells it for $500. I sell for $399. There you go. If you want to zow. The blueprint call is very important to me. That's for serious people who want to get up to $100,000 a month, past, present, and future. Car, division, house, trust. And the ultimate goal is very simple. The blueprint call, the office sells it for $19.99. I give it away for $9.99. Very simple, because I don't get a paycheck or a commission. There you go. Take a picture of that right away. It's Ray at the RayReynoldsUniversity.com. I'll call the office 800-254-9506. So if we do this and understand the United States of America, corporations is a legal person. 50 corps, 50 states. States get corps called cities. They even created an old blank day for themselves. If they do, you know what they do? They have a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. They created that for their shit day. So we the people, all right, stop bringing the pain home, and we learn to play. Now, I always took people coming out of homelessness. I want to prove my point. Homeless to millionaire, simple. Prison to 3 million, 26 years in prison. Millions again. Michael, God rest his soul. All right, what do we got? Arnold. We got presidents. We got Costner. We got Giovanni for Pixar. We've got a college professor writes a book, dedicates it to me. We have Steve from Superman for Gold's Gym. Kurt Cobain. Now what do we have here? It's simple. Got her $1 million too. See, you got to realize I can take anybody where they need to go. I'm the incorporator for Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, Angels too. This is ridiculous. This man needs to man up and become a man. I'm sorry, it's ridiculous. Go to the church for the food. Go drive Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash. Have a garage sale. This is ridiculous. I came out of a coma, and they stole 3.7 billion in corporate structure where you're homeless. But I got my 3 divisions of me and my 5 closet divisions. I'm prepared if I get my assets kicked. What did I do? Build $1 million of credit in 6 weeks, bought my wife an extreme house. Why do people stay down when they don't have to? That the Lamborghini is a division, the lease is a division, pieces of property is a division. Receiving money SS4 because you're taxable when you're profitable. If we take one card, we can actually go get 99 more. See, the reality is you use the wrong credit to do it anyway. So if we play the game, we get to win, the ultimate goal. So I'd like you to look at your corporation today. Look at online, Secretary of State's website. I'd like you to find, you probably use your home address. I call that silly and dumb, by the way. Corporation should be a mailbox, etc., shared office space. You need to put your ducks in a row, because right now when they see that corp, they see you, and that kind of sucks. We have the ability to protect our assets and never bring the pain home, but you gotta create a line of defense. So if we play, let's play my way for a while. 750 scores waiting for you. What do? We analyze you right away. Remember, it's 2025, the year to run, never look back, and accomplish every step of the way and every goal you ever had. Again, what do we want? Do you want to be a millionaire? Think about it for a second. The answer is no, by the way, because then you're the duck and sheep. Do you want to have a millionaire corporation? Yes, that's the ultimate goal. You see, I like to do boring and steady with you. Me, I like someone to drive you around your city today. I like to look at all the things you have in your city and on the main street. I like to go buy them with you or for you. See, that's what the problem is. You've been wasting money. I believe you had $50,000 to $100,000 before and you kind of pissed it away. Why didn't you buy the Wendy's restaurant, the dry cleaner, the laundromat, your storage unit, apartment complex? We're going to buy things that are ran by a third party, and you're going to become the bank. You want to play yet? Let me know. The ultimate goal. I told you to take a picture of that earlier today. I hope you did it, because there's your goal in front of you, in front of me. Again, we're going to build you that credit to be able to pay that down payment. What do? You have to be serious. In 1987, I started partnering with clients all the time. My problem is I'm only one of me. I can create millions and billions, okay, but I want to do more. So how do I do it? I have my clients be my soldiers out there getting money and make sure they understand they're going to have $1 million corporation. They don't have to be afraid. I'll hold their hand every step of the way. We've allocated $10 million right here. Would you like to play yet? Let me know. The Ray Reynolds Investment Group going public in about a year, going to be worth about $10 billion too. So the bottom line is simple. You do, we do, I do. That's how it works. So we can play the game to win. You can partner up with me if you like. But again, my white location system works. And all we have to do is actually close an escrow to get you a piece of the action. So we do this correctly. We own it. We don't run it. I mean, I don't want to run a business. I want to help the world change it. That's my goal. So if we play my way, you're going to need $50,000 down. Let's get that from a card or a line of credit. Take a picture of this, please. Those are the things I go after all the time. Wrote books and CDs about them too. All right, let's look at baby Robert here. Robert took 4 months to get to $35,000 a month. David took 8 months to get to $96,000 a month. Katie took 11 months to get to $224,000. So if we do this correctly, we can look at Freddie Mac, HUD, Section 8, 2 or 3K, And you can look at all kinds of ways. How about the DSCR loans? How about we become the bank after we close escrow? Because we're allowed to. All right, basically set it up as a deed of trust per week, per year, per unit. We get to play the game to win. That's the goal. So if you need a 750 score today, I want to build your credit up to $10,000 cards. We're going to get you basically a rapid rescore. We're going to block all your crap, and we're going to make sure we wait for 9 months to speed everything for you. We're going to charge you $14.99. What happens is during the broadcast, we discount it to $9.99, and you're stuck with me every step of the way. That's the ultimate goal. So let's understand today, getting ready to be a CFO. All right, you have a corporation, let me build the one you got. If not, let me do this. Let me hand you one for free. I'd like to give you a corporation, you pay your own little filing fee. Would that be okay? So you pay your filing fee and we rebuild you anyway? What I've always done since basically 26, if I do something for you, I want to get you up to 10 times your money back in credit, personal business. Okay, I don't want you to be out anything. I want to be better than Vegas. So if you want $25,000 of credit, $24.99, I'm going to repackage you, analyze you, put you in class, add history and pop credit as soon as possible. And then we discount that to $19.99 today, if it was done right away. There's that phone number, 800-254-9506. Once again, the goal is to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty, get you back on track. Plan the problem, please. You need personal and business credit. If I rebuild you personally with you and for you, now could we go after the green Spark card, please? 100,000. Can we get the two sisters for 30? That's 160 times 9. Is that $1 million? If we do the B of A, they have 3 cards to do that too. Wells Fargo has 4, Inc. has 5, and then the gold card. So if we take 5 of the cards I like, all right, we can bid up to $5 million of credit. The other 5 we play with them too. But then at this time, we should always go play with the bank. The bank's going to want a 2-year corporate division if you want up to 150. Usually no tax return. So again, what do? We get checkbook money up to $5.4 million too. So if we play this game, we get to play to win every step of the way. The $1 million maker can become you, which means we can accomplish your goals too. It's very simple. American Express, I can get you personal gold. All right, would you like personal, corporation, division, or would you like employee card? How many would you like? Again, it's simple. You see, about 17 years ago, we kept pushing, but then you put the division process and application. I believe every cash application for business now has the division process on it. American Express is crazy. They want to get you 99 more cards. I think that's a little nuts, but it's up to you. So again, let's go get those 4 cards. They offer a division of me, a line of credit. They offer up to $250,000 line of credit called Blueprint under the corporation too. So again, if you're ex-military, let us know. See, that helps us line you up for Navy. I've had clients at 550 jacked up, and I line them up for Navy, and what do? Up to 50,000 line of credit, and up to credit cards up to 40. See, that helps them balance their debt. If we do what I told you what to do, it's very simple. We're going to take corporate credit, borrow money not pay taxable, borrow money not taxable, and we're going to buy the lifetime income, which should be franchise and real estate, the ultimate goal. See, manageable debt offset taxes, 100,000 of personal, auto income, and $1 million of credit from here for the corporation. So if we do this correctly, you learn how to leverage money. So let's say today, when we offer 100,000 of credit to build it up and away for you and wrap in all those pieces, we usually charge 10%, which is about 10 grand. The office has it on sale for $79.99 today. Again, if you did it while you were on webinar with me, I'm giving you a 50% discount. So that means it's going to be $5,000 for that $100,000 credit, up and away. Now, if you want 200,000 or 100,000 for you and corporation, then it is $69.99 today. You're saving about $15,000 plus dollars. But again, 50,000 of credit is going to be 5,000. Discounted today by me is $24.99. When we look at 25,000 of credit, $2,500, usually the discount is $19.99. Today it is discounted to $12.50. But again, what would you do? The goal is to Zelle, or basically call the office at 800-254-9506. Now, I like coaching because it challenges me. I like rechanging someone's life to get the company car. But again, if we do coaching, you're stuck with me. And at the end of March, I'm trying not to do coaching at all. For anybody new, I'm going to give that to my junior and senior coaches too. The ultimate will free up more of my time. So cash credit. Let's write down credit, loan, and money. Credit, loan, and money. A corporation should never do business. It should manage divisions for a franchise apartment complex. It should gain financial freedom. This is how you build up to 10,000, 100,000 a month. Again, flippity dippity doos. I had a problem at 21. I got tired of fixing up properties. The buyer's a liar, the agent, so it's a broker. Contractor, it's amazing. They cut corners every step of the way, no matter what you do. It kind of sucks. So at 21, I decided to be the bank. I sold a car, got $480 a month. Sold a house, got $1,200 a month for 30 years. It was working. So if we write down the assignment of asset, assignment of what? Assignment of what? Mortgage, we can actually win the game to win. So assignment of mortgage, assignment of asset, it's in your books and CDs. That's why you want the Millionaire's Founders Kit, Financial Series, and basically you want the Real Estate Kit too. But it's going to be up to you. This give you all the pieces you need. My goal is to make a difference and help you. So again, let's say today we want to basically sell on Amazon and eBay. Well, maybe we do OPM money, other people's money. From there, that's done in Bradstreet. So we do it correctly, we can sell on Amazon and eBay right away. So again, if you have a corporation today, what are you going to do? What you've been doing? How about I build it for you, with you? How about we stop bringing the pain home? You put your ducks in a row, and we build a corporate umbrella and repackage you because your way has not worked so far. So understand, corporation, chapter 18, legal person, may sue or be sued. See, the S is for allowed me to create an entity. Every entity gets a separate tax ID. Every entity starts credit files. Banks and grocery stores use locations called branch numbers, store number. You keep bringing the pain home and you should have three of these of you. See, as long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. But again, it's going to be up to you as well. Banking and credit purposes right there on the form. Have no intent to do fraud. Corporations allowed four things. Buffer tax. Tax is basically going to be paid when you what? You make a profit. Corporate credit's a write-off. Fleet price for the car. And what do we do? Stay at the hotel, get a free buffet. The division allows us to set up a line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, spot wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability like real estate. But again, that's how you get the line of defense. See, a corporate umbrella builds entities under tax IDs. Then you can write it off again and again too. A lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. I don't think people are stupid. I think they're just lazy. And the problem is they don't follow through the right way. Here's my problem. 1987 through 2009, my problem is simple. They're shrinking my limits on my credit cards. I got $53 million of credit cards, they're shrinking my limits. What I realized is I found myself, I can loan that money. This is where I created cash flow for time even more. This is phase 2. So I took 41 divisions in my book called Buckets of Money. All right, 1998, very simple. And I created $190,000 a month with 41 divisions. So what I got to do, even the things behind the assets were notes with $1.1 billion. That's 4.44 million, $190,000 to maintain it. So if we want to play the game, it's simple. We create a matrix of money. Remember, buckets of money. You want to be a millionaire or a millionaire corporation? The ability to play to win the game. That's the ultimate goal for me. Financial series, tax balancing, become the bank. And that's what the goal should be since day one. Every division should be known as a bucket of money. What my system got to do since 1987 As long as I put $2,000 in history, I establish the credit reports. Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. That's what I got to do. Pretty simple. Now what happens is until we daisy chain credit, we don't need tax IDs. So a division process today. Take a picture of this. You can get 3, 9, or you can literally get 12. But take that picture right now. What I'm going to do is double the number for you. If you did it while you're online with me, 3 would be 6, 9 would be 18, 12 would be 24. If it was done right away. If it's not done right away by Zelle, call the office. They'll just charge you the normal price. There's your Zelle. Simple to do. Buckets of money. Every division should be known as a bucket of money. Ray Reynolds University is what I established. I always help people like you. Now, I'd like you to go to a 3-day event. The office sells this for $5,000 with no credit right now. If you did it now with me, all right, that's April 11th, 12th, 13th. You're stuck with me. We're going to talk about business and finance and all kinds of goodies. But you have 4 ways to do that today. 4 ways. So you take your picture, you decide which way. You're going to get level 1, 2, and 3X as well too for 90 days. But I would tell you, the one I would do would be this one right here, because I'm adding 100,000 of credit to it today while you're online with me now, $29.99. From there, it's a Zelle, simple to do. What do? Add you to my credit system. Now, here's a problem. All right, you get pulled over by the police officer in a bumpity bump at Sam's Club. What is your biggest problem? Your problem is you're pulling out your driver's license, insurance, and registration with your home address on it. I'd like you to correct that today. All right, I'd like you to use your PO box and mail-in address. Keep your privacy, please. From there, when you buy a car from now on, it's fleet price, tax ID division. That's the way to buy the car, but it's up to you too. Let's play my way. If you lose house and car, don't worry. The creditor is going to report it to the IRS as the 1099-C. Now you got double shitty credit. So let's understand, every piece of property you ever get should be a division, separate liability. You know which one's going to fall and sue you and screw you up. House payments offset by taxes. From there, Amazon didn't pay tax up to 10 billion to trillions. Why would they pay tax? Corporations what? That offsets taxes. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. We watch them borrow 44 billion from 3 banks to buy twiddly dumb. He's got a spaceship. So the other 2 guys. So we could actually join the club and win the battle. Now pay tax by a Lamborghini. I'd like you to think about your paycheck today as taxable income, right? You pay car payment, gas, registration, insurance. I think you should be yelling no and drive a company car like I do. But it's going to be up to you. Now, if you want to play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess, that's on you. I don't think you should ever do that anyway. So let's understand Wesley Snipes. He went to prison for 3 years and lost 18 million bucks to the IRS because his CPA attorneys in Beverly Hills are stupid. Do not play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. It doesn't win. So what do? We play by the rules and tools. So keep in mind, today a division can buy at wholesale price, save up to 70%. We don't pay a bill up to 90 days. We can also turn around and create a line of defense. And what do? Simple, borrow money is not taxable. We could actually create about $15 million of credit right away, but it's going to be up to you. What are you willing to lose? See, I finally got a family, a wife, 6 kids and 13 grandkids. I'm not willing to lose any of it. Corporation, division's the only thing. So remember, I said write down division. I'm willing to sacrifice the division of the corporate my family. Have no intent to do fraud. You've been sacrificing you and your family long enough. Can you stop it, please? So what do? Well, let's see. Let's reach the dream. Let's basically think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life. And let's train people to be certified CFOs doing millions and billions in divisions too. Simple. So let's remember the CFO, personal business. There's our goal, and bullshit didn't pay our bills. So that's simple because all you need, usually get in a program is a couple $1,000 and let it build up and away. As you get money, you build more money, and more money gets you honey. So no more excuses today. Let that yes be yes. Okay, and stay to the course, please. So what do? Robert and Joanne. They spent 1 year and 77 days. They spent $5,000. And what did we get at the end of the day? Literally, a corporation do $119,000 a month and 1.24 million per year. You don't have a corp for 2 years. Wait till next year if you did it today, or we have them in stock. We charge $5,000 for a corp from last year, but by the way, it has divisions to it as well. You need a phone call with me, it's $3.99. From there, the blueprint call, the office sells it for $19.99. Ultimate goal, and you stuck with me every step of the way, and I give it away for $9.99. It was done today. So there's your Zell, and write down RW when you Zell. Simple to do. Coaching is kind of fun. I get to change lives all the time. It's kind of fun with me. So guess what we do? You're and me on the phone every other week. We're going to go after boring and steady. Is that okay? You're going to buy your neighborhood up. That'd be fun. Why not? As we do this, remember I told you earlier today, there's your blueprint in front of you. That could be up to $100,000 a month. So are you serious? It's going to be up to you. If you're not, then I can't help you. See, some people are afraid to have a rich corporation. Well, what are you going to do? We've already allocated $10 million for you. But you can play with us and the Ray Reynolds University and this investment group. What are we going to do? You do, we do, I do. That means I'll guide you as you do the escrow and all the pieces. We do it together. I'll be your CFO, or I can do it for you too. You do, we do, I do. The goal is to see it through, the ultimate goal. So as we look at these things today, the ultimate goal is very simple. Our location system will find locations for you or guide you to get that as well. The goal is to fight through the escrow and get the goodies. Now, 50% discounts today, and always good. And what do we get to do? Mini financial, mini coaching, blueprint call afterwards. And what do? Cash credit, 10,000 and rapid rescore. It is discounted today for $19.99. Again, it's a write-off and we're going to give you back your money anyway. That's how it works today. But again, that's up to you as we want to play the game to win. 6 weeks of coaching with me. We're going to basically rapid rescore. We're going to do a blueprint call. We're going to make sure we tear it apart, give you 25,000 in credit, expedite the rapid, and put it in all classes. Normally, that's billed at $11,500. Today, it is $6,000 if it was done today. Ultimate goal. There's that Zell again. So if you want 3, 6, or 12 months, understand, change your projection. Because why? The IRS says 5 million below is actually $5 million below is small company. Why don't we look at that and fight to get the keys? Why don't we turn around and basically understand we're going to play the game to win and we're never going to give up? There's the goal for all of you, fight through the escrow. So today, if we did it my way, what we're going to do is actually accomplish the goal. All right, what's going to happen next is we increase limits, daisy chain credit as well. Ultimate goal, and bi-weekly calls every other week. So I'm going to tell you what to do. We're going to accomplish the goal and basically what? See it through. So the ultimate goal is 3 months of coaching. The office charges $9,000. You get bonus credit of $50. If it's 6 months, it's $16,000. Bonus $100,000 of credit. And 1 year is $32,000. And bonus happens to be literally $200,000 of credit. So if you need to, Zell, call the office 800-254-9506. The goal is to rebuild you, analyze you. You need that today at $750. Go in again. Credit cards up to $10,000 and rapid rescore. Dispute for 9 months for free, $14.99. We're going to give it away today for $9.99 to you if you did it right away. Ultimate goal is to never bring that pain home, please. So repackaging you is very simple because what do we get to do? If you have a corporation, I'll build it for you. If not, the reality is what's going to happen is for $2,500, I'm going to give you $25,000 of credit. Analyze, you add history and pop credit as soon as possible. Discounted today for $19.99. Ultimate goal 800-254-9506. Help me, help you, and help other people. We have a referral program. We have an affiliate program. All I know is I can change your life. I've done it for 33 million people so far, 31 billionaires too. If you like, I'll do my best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. We got no excuses. I'm online or in person 6 days a week to follow through. You're stuck with me every step of the way. My team will help you as well. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.